Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go, Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go shoot.
Slot man motioned over. Throwing on their first play. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready!
Motion man left is Egbuka. First down. They're going to run with her a bit. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll go play action.
At the 39-yard line.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready, ready! Panther 60, Panther 60. Raffle 80. Land. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut 19, cut 19. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Ward taken right to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
To the air with Ward. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Buccaneers.
Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking, eight.
They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Count right.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger.
Running back motions right. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Got the Lions.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. Sly's kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. Has room down the left sideline. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He's getting even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
1st and 10 here. Ward escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. It's his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Warriors, 2. 6, go.
Ward in the pistol. Okonkwo brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 8.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
7. Buccaneers 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Seven Pirates.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Irving here from the gun. He's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
A gain of 15 yards. And a first down. First and 10.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break.
Okay,
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at first down here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Looking in the air here. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Handoff headed right. Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Right back to Irving now. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. 19 tight. Cougar 19. 19 light.
Back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 5-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go. 60 by Viking 18.
Motion man left is Egbuka.
Go.
Line out the design keeper. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. He completes it in traffic. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Ready.
There's 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11. Panther 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They're going to try and throw it here. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, Well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Titans 7. Joey Sly.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. I got it, baby. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ward. Completed to his running back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in.
Ward setting the pass. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Down.
Again, Ward going to the air. He rolls to his right. Brought in right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19, 65 catch. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Defense throwing blitz here. Ward made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
18 Rattlers. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Ward. Brought in. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready?
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Right side, this is a Bucs. And this one doesn't go far. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Trap 60.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. Headed out right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles.
Throwing it again here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
19 Tiger, 19 Cougar, 19. Warrior 70.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Ward now. He puts a man under it deep down the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come back, team. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Reed, go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Got TK, complete. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Dragon 60. Franco 80.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Buys time, rolling right. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 here. Ward. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Movement. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 from the 43.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Throwing here just before halftime. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
79 Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Big Lion.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Ward in the pistol. Connects on the crosser. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
18, fight it. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And dose of the hurry up here.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Check, smash, check. 18 rattle, 18 rattle. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Ward. There's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
60 Vikings, 60 Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Snags it near the edge. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this 3rd down, Brock, as this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Irving gets it on the draw. pick up 9, but it's still going to be 4th down as he winds up a step or 2 short.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. You ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
19 tight. Let's go.
1st down throw here for Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Panthers, Mustang 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
11. Trap 60.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, Ward going to the air. It's his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally this defense has an answer.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Scott now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They just get the play off. All in left side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Go. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Red. 19 Tiger, not 60 even. 60 even.
This is Irving on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete over the middle. We got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
There we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Liking 18.
Trying to get it on the keeper. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. And that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
Okay, you call that play in the huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
And in motion out of the slot. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready? Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Bronco 80.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Okay, break.
Titans in the nickel for 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 77 Wolf. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 19, shot, Cowboys, tracking 60. 3.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd down now. They need 7.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Swing it to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Go.
They give now out of the shotgun. And there's the stop they needed. Dropped behind the line, and they can get the football back now. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and... Some inside their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 target. Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lion. 19 Lion.
Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
It's a Bucs on the slant. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Looking to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
After that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Here we go.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And look at this, here he goes. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Buccaneers.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked